All right. I'm MadMega X381. This is Enemy.
Yeah, and so I volunteered to do commentary for this, thinking it was new Ghostbusters 2.
Which it is not.
No, it turns out there's also a game called Ghostbusters 2. That's a different game from new Ghostbusters 2. So
yeah, then they are nothing alike.
We'll figure it out.
Yes. Yeah. So Yells, time starts on when I hit start here. So do you want to give me a countdown? All right, and then we can get going. All right, so this is a game that's based off of the second Ghostbusters movie, which isn't as good as the first Ghostbusters movie, but this game is better than the first Ghostbusters game, so it balances out.
Also based on Bart vs. Space Movies a little bit.
All right, that Slimer there that I just managed to shoot that was gunning for me, he has like a 25% chance of just hitting you and doing damage because he's a jerk. So basic like story of how this game kind of works. I'm pushing A right now to shoot, which is super wrong to me, being a Mega Man player primarily. And when I push B, I jump. So nothing is right, and I'm also running to the left. Nothing is right. But now I get to play is Ecto 1 here. I get to drive around New York City a little bit and shoot some ghosts. Missed my power-up that I wanted there. That's all right. These are you can tell these are super well-designed ghosts. I mean, look at these guys. And please, I missed. Okay, so that's a power-up I really wanted, and I missed it. So you see I'm shooting like this green slime here. It doesn't move very fast, and you can only have one shot on the screen at any given time when you're playing as Ecto. And so, oh god. What you'll see there is one of the potholes that they reference in the game that is just all over the city. And we're not going to make that. So,
that moved right as you were going over it.
It did. That one can move. So, all right, that was probably one of the like 3 or 4 worst deaths you can take in this game.
Oh, no.
So we've had a wonderful start here, and it just got better. Although that animation on the Ecto one is pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, so now what we're going to be doing is I'm probably going to try to form a few more of these logos here. Every time you collect 20 logos, you get a 1-up. And I'm going to need those because this game has a finite continues because it's kind of a jerk.
Oh boy.
Everything about this game is super mean. Luckily I didn't get slimed there. I drove into that... I'm taking this very slowly. It does not look like a speedrun at the moment. I apologize. So we're driving over here. No. And a second time! It is supposed to slide from the top to the bottom, okay? That is a thing that it is supposed to do, and it has refused to do it twice now. So this is starting out about as poorly as is humanly possible here. All right, but let's see if I can maybe get... Okay, so this is a safety thing that I try to do. I grab this shield. That's a wonderful noise. It means I got a 1-up, so I know it's only...
I like that noise.
Yeah, that's a good noise. As terrible as it sounds. And I didn't get the power-up again because I'm trying to kill ghosts and not take damage. So this is going super well. We can say this. Honestly, this is not that bad. This game just sometimes doesn't want you to complete it.
Yay!
Swear to God, when it didn't move, I didn't trust it again.
That's right.
All right, now you get these Slimers. They make these terrible noise when you kill them. There aren't very many of them. All right, so that was a thing that just happened. Now we get to play as Winston Zeddemore in the courtroom, which is hilarious to me because he is in the courtroom for all of like 10 seconds in the movie. That was that's a gavel. You get this thing moving around. I have no idea what in the world that is.
It's been a while for me on Ghostbusters 2, but I don't remember Kool-Aid in the courtroom.
Yeah.
Was that a thing?
Yeah, the Kool-Aid man breaks it through the wall.
Yeah, I remember.
All right, so here's a big Slimer. I can't actually hit him with the slime blower, so I have to actually like drop a trap there. So fun fact, the trap you drop by pressing start, so there's no pause in this game either. So if I wanted to like take a break after that terrible tenement stage, yeah, I don't get to do that.
Wait, are they expecting you to like land on that center platform in the pothole at some point?
You can do it. I wouldn't recommend
Yeah,
it.
no, it's like how would you even get out of there?
I'm gonna try to do that. Okay, so
Yay!
that is a lot scarier than I made that look there, because they can. The one of the wonderful things about this game is that sometimes you can drive over those arrows and they don't register it,
Oh, great.
and you'll just fall into the pit anyways. So that's cool. Now luckily we're just about finished. Okay, we're done with Ecto 1. We are done with that. Yeah, Ecto 1 is, so one of the reasons why I actually kind of like this game is that it's kind of all over the place. It doesn't have any idea what kind of game it wants itself to be. It doesn't know if it wants to be like this side-scrolly shooter thing that it kind of has going on here a little bit. And I just was not saved by the bell. Yes, you can drop as many as you like. Yeah, though, something that I should probably mention too is you won't see him again, hopefully, on this stage, but there is a little spider at the beginning of each at the beginning of each of the stages with the walking Ghostbusters, and they will keep you moving forward. So you can't just like take your time. You actually have to be moving at a reasonable pace the entire game. There's a little spider. You'll see him. Not this guy. There's a different spider. Yeah, they're super original. Now this is Statue of Liberty.
And now Space Invaders.
Yeah, and if you listen, you can hear "Your Love Is Lifting Me Higher." So, and if you don't remember from the movie, this is the part where the Statue of Liberty uses the torch to kill ghosts.
Yeah.
It's my favorite part of the movie. This is also, for the most part, the longest part of the run. There's this stage and the immediate one after it that is both about the Statue of Liberty. And so, okay, now these ghosts can spawn wherever. So sometimes they'll spawn in your hitbox and hit you for no good reason. Right now, they're trying to not spawn anywhere where I can hit them, which is super awesome. There we go. We're getting a few. They'll actually wrap around the screen. So if you see them on over there, they'll spawn around. Now I can move my arms suddenly. That's because the little torch power-up flew across the screen, and now I can actually aim. So that's a really useful thing to have. However, if I get hit, I lose that ability. So it's yeah. The goal is not to get hit. Normally I'd be trying to take damage to cancel these bonus rounds, but because we had such a rough go of it on the tenement stage, I'm actually gonna just try to collect as many one-ups as is humanly possible here, because the end of this game is, let's say, cruel and unusual. Okay, there we go. Now that random ghost gives you invulnerability. Yeah, that's why I kind of like sold out to get him. So now this is round 2 of all of these things. So I threw that up there and it kills the boss, or it kills the enemies, and it actually erases an entire wave when you do that. So it's a big time save. However, the drops for those, as far as I've been able to determine, is not any kind of reliable. Like, you can't force them to spawn. So as much as I would love to just be able to go through and throw up that tablet and waste ghosts the entire time here and save a ton of time, I haven't figured out how to do that yet, which is too bad, because it would make the game a lot more reliable in terms of a speedrun. But so if you do stages well, they'll give you a bonus round. I'm just gonna kill that. So if you don't take damage during any particular wave, it'll give you a bonus round, which lets you, pick up a whole bunch of those little Ghostbusters 2 logos that then gives you, hopefully it gives you life. I'm gonna try to get out of the way here. They're like following me around. Okay, good. That's the water part of the stage. And now we have the worst part here, which is you're gonna throw that and hopefully kill enough of them. If you throw the bomb when there are 3 enemies on screen, it ends that wave. Unfortunately, I wasn't lucky enough to get that on the clouds that are like angrily shooting lightning at me. I don't know if Vigo's like homebred, like homeboys with Zeus or whatnot. But so we've got these guys. These guys are probably the worst enemy in the Liberty stages, just because they legitimately will spawn over top of you and kill you just because they want to. There's no rhyme or reason to how they spawn or why they or when and where, and so they suck. To put it mildly. Ooh, that's our bad. That was bad. I'm trying to avoid these guys, although you're probably better off just trying to get underneath them and wipe them out this way. Luckily, I've managed to get back to three lives, which, as long as I get a few bonus stages here. Enemies were invisible there. You couldn't see them, but it gives you the little update on the bottom of the screen there. And that part of the stage is really unfortunate and difficult, so I try to save a bomb for dealing with them. It's good marathon strats, I guess. These guys, their momentum shifts very suddenly, so they can be pretty hard to hit. And of course, there we go. Okay, good. I need that. I actually try to save that for the next round, for the next wave, because at the end of this, it should bring back the clouds, but they move faster and shoot more often, so they are especially terrible. All right, there we go. And I just took damage. I was trying to hit. Nope, didn't. Sometimes the game just doesn't want to put three of them on screen at the same time. There's really nothing you can do about it. Now I get, I'm going to save this one. I could use it here, and it probably would save time, but in the interest of saving it in the event that, well, we'll see here. If I take a hit, I might end up burning it. But the big issue there is that I want to save this for the invisible guys for the second round of them, because they are far and away the most dangerous section here to deal with and get through quickly for sure. These have such a wide swing arc that they can be pretty hard to hit. So bonus round time, this is great. This is probably the best bonus round to get, because you can kind of just stand there and they'll swing into you. And hopefully that actually contacted. Okay, I got invulnerability, which triggers a bonus round, so the invulnerability is super useful, right?
Yeah.
Right for this is exactly what you wanted.
Not killing you at all.
Yeah, this is exactly what you wanted.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right. Unfortunately, I lost my ability to aim, so that's good. All right, that should be the end of that stage. Okay. This is the part that is really difficult. This is the remainder of the game is just spent running through the museum. And you'll notice that my character is gray, the background is gray, and most of the enemies are gray. Everything is gray.
Yeah,
This is great. I'm gonna just throw this trap here because I don't want to deal with that guy because he sucks. All right, I'm gonna take this a little careful here, because the big thing here is that the last stage, especially, which so far we've seen Raymond Stantz, who I'm playing as currently, the founder of the Ghostbusters. We will then see Winston again, and then we'll see Spengler again, and the only appearance of Peter Venkman is the very last stage, and they made sure that you would not like Venkman in this game, because his stage sucks. It is absolutely terrible. It is no fun whatsoever. In fact, the only real way to get through it is to take damage boost. You can do it without taking damage, but it's exceedingly long. You're just better off taking the damage. You'll note that those guys are slightly different looking Slimers. They also don't throw regular slime at you. If that hits you, it hurts you. So that's the little spider I was telling you about. That guy, yeah, he just chases you down. He's, I don't know why. It's just...
I was gonna say, it's rather adorable.
It's just like, here's a cute little spider, and like, if he gets you, he just stuns you, and he like jumps up and grabs your face, and you fall over. It's kind of hilarious, actually. So we gotta jump, dodge that. So again, everything is gray. I can't see. So there's another big Slimer. I'm gonna catch him, run through that. Okay. Luckily, you can control your jump in midair, because if you couldn't, this game would probably be absolutely impossible. Now, that slime that they drop doesn't actually hurt you. It just makes you run in place, which will then let you run into these floating candelabras and whatnot. So that's fun. so we're just gonna catch that. Okay. Okay. There we go. Don't know why that was. Okay. Here we get Spengler. Just gonna throw a trap, catch that. I don't know why you can use a trap to catch, like, you know, actual things. That's not how that works.
No, not at all.
Yeah, it's like, okay, fine. I'm not gonna argue with it because it works, but
Yeah.
doesn't make any damn sense.
Yeah.
So that was the
Game developers.
that was the slime trying to get me caught there. You can actually do this a lot cleaner than I'm. I actually do it a lot cleaner than I'm doing it right there, just because. Oh, slime fell down from the sky. In fact, if you shoot it up, it'll. Gravity's a thing. Catch both of those. So, you know, I'm taking this kind of slow here. I apologize. I'm a little nervous after the start there with Ecto 1. So we're gonna grab that and make it through there. Okay, so this last stage is the last stage. There's no like boss fight or anything like that. So as soon as I reach that same area again, that's time. I'll call it out, but just to give you a heads up.
Oh, Tony's.
Yeah, that's just the start of what they throw at you in this stage. Like, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, that one can sometimes just jump over the trap, and that's not nice. We're going to try to get through here. And this is an intentional deboost, just because they throw so much crap at you there that it's just easier. Yeah, it's just easier to be stunned there. Oh, God. Okay. You know what? It's not even worth catching those anymore because I'm not going to be able to get 20. I should have plenty of health here, so. All right. Yeah. I should be okay here. Okay, caught those. Make it through there. We're gonna try to catch him. Okay, good. Now we're just gonna tank it through here because this is the end here. So I'm just gonna jump and do that, and that's time there.
Yay.
So that's the whole thing. Nope. Yeah, that's considering that I replayed Tenements twice, I'll take that. And then they play Old Lang Syne because it's New Year's Day.
Right.
So there we go. And I actually, for 8-bit photos, I think that those are pretty decent
Really good.
headshots. I will say that they spent
Also,
all their
looks super young.
put all of their budget on making those headshots.
Yeah, right.
Definitely not in the rest of the game.
Newspaper was still more readable than the NLSS.
So that's it for. Thanks, thanks for
Oh,
having me on the. It's good.
Was this the opening video?
Yeah, this is how the game starts actually as well. So.